EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Again, it's Harris on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Pickett. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down at 5. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And here he's got Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down there by Jakeem Grant. And as far as return men go, there are a few better in the game right now. The Cleveland Browns, they want to see if he can be as big a contributor on offense as he is on special teams, because that 4-3 speed, they have designs on that being utilized all over their offensive scheme.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pickett back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Flush, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Grant on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Seven, our score after 1. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bryant. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
York able to send this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Watson now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As well. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 27, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Step, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go up the middle with Chubb. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Touchdown, Browns. Jakeem Grant, an 18-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back?
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. First and 10. Here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Pickett. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice He's gained 13 yards that time and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Austin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.